Well, hello, this is Tom Rush, Rush Reviews. Got another one for you. This is the Blackjack. It's the brand is Blackjack, sorry. The actual knife itself is a 155 is the number for it. And this is a neck knife. This is what it's actually been designed to be, is a neck knife, which is a little bit different. And that's its sheath, and the idea just hangs around the neck, goes in there, goes around the neck with a lanyard, and away you go. It's friction, so you're risking it, but yeah, there you go. So this is the one today. It's powder coated. It is a black powder coat that is all right. Nothing special on the powder coat. It's a nice texture, but as you can see, it chips. This is admittedly going on, how many years? 13 years, or something like that, old. So yeah, it's getting on a bit. The production is still happening on these, I believe. So I could be wrong there. Maybe it has been discontinued, but I did look it up, and I did see they are still selling them in the US. So in Australia, they're still selling them as well. They're quite dear now. In Australia, I think I saw this for $160 odd. So yeah, not cheap for a fixed blade 154 cm stainless USA made blade. But hey, everything's going up, I guess. Yeah, it's a 6 3/8 of an inch overall in length. So it's fairly a fairly small knife. In the palm of the hand, that's my medium hands there. Quite a good grip on it. I get, you got to be careful. You got to be quite careful with it. You can just sort of cut yourself, and I have done many times, just on that little lip. It's not really a feeling that you don't get the feedback feeling letting you know that you're actually touching against the blade. So it just sort of slices straight into you. So yeah, a little bit of a trap for people new to it. As you can see, it's certainly gets pretty dang sharp. So yeah. Anyway, you're looking at a 2.75 inch, 2 3/4 inch cutting edge on this. Zoom that in a little bit more. You're looking at a 0.175 of an inch thick blade thickness, but that is fairly lightweight compared to some of the others I've reviewed. This is a camping, bush, crafting style of knife. So the others I've reviewed have been like the Azula, the Tops, Shango, and both those knives are quite thick blade stock. They've got quite a thick, maybe 4 mil thick, some of them. So yeah, they can get pretty chunky. This one's quite light. It's kind of the flip side of those. It's also got that nice convex edge, really super sharp. You can get this one, and not to say you can't get a V grind super sharp, but this one just seems to make it a little bit nice, a little bit easier, and retains that sharp edge well, a fair bit longer. Feels like, but it's probably just a little bit longer. But really nice geometry on the blade. I like it. I love the swedge they've got up the top here. I love the just the way that's black, and they've sort of, I think, powder coated a solid piece of steel, and then go on about machining it and sanding it, and they've done a good job. Even like the polka dot sort of holes they've got going on here, and you can put some lashings of paracord or whatnot through there. You can get, which I'll insert here, a couple of scales or handle scales that they give you the hardware and that just sort of screw onto it, bolt on, and you've got a nice little micarta handle scales for it, which I was going to get, but unfortunately I missed out, which is a bit of a pity, because that would have been, if this is heading towards a discontinuation, it's a shame, because I would have liked to have got my hands on those. But I can always make them, so not too big a deal, but it just would have been a little bit easier. So I like the ring that it's got in the back of it. I find that helps with the grip, getting it in and out of the case. On the sheath, which sort of does a good job. So yeah, the Kydex sheath is pretty simplistic. A couple of pieces of Kydex flattened out. You know, they've obviously had the blade in there, pressed together, and there's the outline of the knife, and there's your sheath. So very simple, and I like that. I like the fact that this is spread out fairly wide, so that when it is against the chest, you actually have something sort of pressing against the chest to stop it flipping over. Now, I don't wear neck knives, but I mean, when I've gone camping, I have worn it, and I've been able to, have a bit of fun doing that. You can see it's been worn, because on that side, it's where it's been rubbing with sweat and all that sort of thing against the chest, and that's where the two lanyards, that's been the other side of it, that's the two lanyard holes there that clearly have been rubbing with the paracord. So yeah, but nice little simplistic design, which is nice. It's not too thick, so feels really tough. I hope it is. And yeah, it's never broke or anything like that, but nicely machined or sanded around the edges, belt sanded probably. But yeah, nice little job on that. Beautiful job on the knife. That USA manufactured is a nice treat this day and age, and the fact that you can buy the scales for it is a really nice thing too. I'll just put it along with the, I don't know the model of this, but it's one of the 91 centimetre Swiss Army knives, which you can see it there, and it's not very big, is it? It's a very small, pretty small knife. We'll put it sort of side by side with the two of them there. You can see there. Yeah, it's not a biggie. It's just a small little neck knife. Very nice. Okay, so if you don't mind hitting the like and subscribe buttons, I'll come back to you with more, and we'll see what else we can find to review on the channel. Thank you.